Let's use a Tesla to catch a thief today. All right, let me explain how the cameras work. Now on a 2013, this has no camera. This is not a camera. There's no camera here. Let's see, where else would they have cameras? Now, if we switch over to a new Model Y here, see they have cameras there. They've got a camera up here. They've got a camera there. We all have the camera in the back for the backup camera. And some of the newer Teslas have the cameras in the very front bumper. But the 2013s, and really 2015 is when the camera started coming. And if you want Sentry mode, you need to get at least a 2017 Tesla. So as many of you know who've looked at my channel and seen my videos, I have a really old 2013 Tesla Model S with now 211,000 miles on the original battery, original motor, and original brake pads. They still have 50% pad life left. So anyway, I am definitely saving up for a new car. So as part of this channel, I review, electric cars, and I have driven everything. Ford F-150 Lightnings, Hummer EVs, Kia EV6s, Kia EV9s, Hyundai Ioniq 5s, Mustang Mach-E's, Porsche Taycans. Let's see. I mean, any electric car you can think of, I've pretty much been in it or driven it. And so, what I like is I like a small SUV or sedan with a hatchback. And so the self-driving thing was kind of okay, but then I test drove the Cybertruck, which you guys can check out the video on that. I drove the Cybertruck for 2 days, and that's really a game changer. So now I really want full self-driving. So I thought, could I live with driver assist that Ford, Chevy, Kia, Hyundai, whatever have? It's okay. I test drove the Kia and the Hyundais and the Fords, and the driver assist is okay. But the full self-driving is door-to-door, whereas the Ford and Chevys, just as an example, it's usually a divided highway or an interstate. That's where they give you the self-driving part. Whereas the Tesla is literally from your driveway to the next driveway or your destination. Let's see, what's this guy gonna do here? So, okay, so full self-driving, the Tesla's got that. Now, I know, obviously, half the people or more in America don't even want to drive a Tesla or look at a Tesla. So I'm with you on that. I don't agree with all the craziness going on, but I need to get to work every day. And what is this guy doing? So I need to get to work every day. I need a car that's reliable. A lot of haters, oh, the Teslas aren't reliable. Well, I beg to differ. This one's, I put almost 20,000 miles on it myself. It's been bulletproof. So now, okay, so full self-driving, that's great. Now, what I'm going to show you now is the Sentry mode. This video I'm going to show you. This happened today at 12:43 p.m. A parking garage we park in. One of my coworkers has a Model Y, and as you can see in the video, the guy goes through the parking garage, goes over to my car, tries to get into my car, goes over to my other coworker, tries to get into that car, and then he goes and tries to get into her Model Y and a few other cars. Now, we did call the police, we got him arrested, but the point is, nobody would even know in the whole parking garage if it wasn't for that one Tesla Model Y that had the Sentry mode turned on. And I'm telling you, that is another game changer. So, and then ironically, in the same day that we're having the conversation about full self-driving and the Sentry mode, the police department started talking about how some of their vehicles, which are newer vehicles, have software problems and things lock up. One of them has the navigation screen stuck on it for days, or the reverse camera will be stuck on. So little software glitches, you know, that plague some other vehicles. Whereas, you know, this is a 2013. It should have horrible software from 2013, but it doesn't. It gets software updates all the time. I get new software features added. So it leaves me in a position of, you know, you got to look at the car. You can't look at who's running the company, I guess. And it's like that just solidifies my decision of getting a Tesla Model Y, because, you know, I do like the S, but the S, when things do break, it's going to be super expensive because it's got more expensive parts. And I actually like the fact that the Y is smaller. It can actually park in a smaller parking spot. The S, this is a really long, low car, which looks absolutely beautiful, whereas the Y and the, you know, the SUVs don't look as good, obviously. But anyway, what do you guys think about the Sentry mode? And what do you think about the full self-driving? In this Sentry mode, I'm telling you, I'm just putting up video here of what happened, but it's really fascinating to see this Sentry mode and how easy it is to pull the video up and see who was around your car and who's messing with your vehicle, or, you know, who's just walking around. And that doesn't even get into the fact that when you're driving the car and you get in an accident, the car is recording what's going on around you. So I didn't even touch on that, which Sentry mode will do nicely with, you know, it will record an accident or somebody cutting you off or a deer pulling out in front of you or whatever. So Sentry mode is really, really cool. You know, do I like the build quality of the Teslas? No. I mean, there's things about these cars that are, you know, mine uses the old Mercedes window switches down here. But you know, this car's held up. It really has. You know, I have the MCU2. Now the resale value is going to be bad because of the high mileage. I probably will only get, you know, $7,000 to $9,000 maybe on trade-in. So I'm looking at around a 2021 to 2023 Model Y, around $18,000 to $23,000. So that's where we're at. But yeah, what do you guys think about the Sentry mode, the full self-driving, and the software? Now I know, let's don't even get into the crazy CEO, but let's just deal with the facts of the actual car, because I've got to get I need a vehicle to get me to work. That's BMW. I did look at the BMW i4s and the BMW iXs, and you can pick up an i4 for around $30-something thousand, which isn't too bad. But anyway, that's kind of the update. Still 211,000, still going. I'll let you know if anything happens to this car, but it just keeps going and going. I did notice a couple more squeaks on the, of course it's not doing it now, but that driver's side mirror tends to vibrate a little bit more than it ever has. And then this door squeaks a little bit when you open and close it because of the door hinges that squeak. But, you know, it's not, I could get it fixed obviously, but with this many miles, I'm just basically keeping it until I can trade it in. All right, so you guys have a great day, and I thank you for watching, and thank you for subscribing, and thank you for helping me hit 1 million views. I really appreciate that. Have a great day.
Welcome to Bryce's channel on YouTube. Thank you for watching.